flake on him again, but he's
Whatever.
pulling that out.
Okay,
Sorry
so
to Matt and Brent.
we are we're gonna go ahead and start for the right now. We go ahead and move Brent over a little bit. Okay. So,
Wait, I'm not ready.
oh my bad.
And all this time.
Hey, Istvan, where's your webcam?
I don't have one.
Oh my god! You know what?
Do you think I want the government recording my face?
I am with you in solidarity, Steve.
Oh my gosh, Brent, chill. Okay, so we're gonna do a quick recap on last week. We just started the campaign. So we had 3 residents or patients kind of lose their memory. They don't know their names yet. We have this Black Powder Inquisitor being played by Ivan. Then I have Joel playing a Tiefling Magus. And then we have Justin playing a cleric. He knows his name is Spleen for the moment. They wake up in this fog. They're not familiar with each other. So they start running. They're being chased by tentacles and creatures with tumorous-like figures and features in this fog. They're running, and every time they die, a word is splattered on the wall in bright red letters of fresh blood. Well, at the end, Ivan's only one left. He can't find his gun to fire back, but he does try to hold his ground. And at that time, he's killed, and everyone wakes up, and they hear the message of "Wake up, save me." They wake up in jail cells, naked, no items, no clothing. They see this woman cutting small incisions, and this guy, it seems like on a makeshift operating table. She's measuring the cut. She's very, very meticulous, and what she's doing, she's taking small cuts and incisions. At that time, one of the PCs look and notice a key ring on her side. As they see the key ring, they distract her. They grab the keys off, bust out the cell, and then they take the actions to beat her to death.
We get fucking wrecked is what happens.
They get wrecked, but they beat her to death. They realize when she's dead, they look at her body, and she's like some type of creature, gray creature with like black sunken eyes, or gray, kind of like oily skin that, you know, just kind of like something that's not of this world. They come up, they see a mass of bodies that's just like they've been thrown down a chute. They walk up this rickety brown, just really this poorly conditioned stairway. They go up into a courtyard where they see all these acid rain, drops of rain that burn them, this terrible and ferocious thunderstorms. They walk into the door. They hit a left, and they're met by crossbow bolts. This guy seems really kind of weird and nervous. He tells them that they don't know if they are these shapeshifters that are lurking around in this asylum, this hospice. So then the party goes out to find these shapeshifters, and they don't find any. They do find some dead bodies, and they find like a corpse or whatnot, and this hands and head start to fall apart. But then they come back into this one room, and they find this rat-like creature with like tentacles coming from its nose and mouth and glowing eyes, and that's where the party left off at. Let me move our players here. Players, let me know when you're ready.
Hold on, Jeremy. I'm gonna back out of Roll20 and go back in because mine's acting funny.
Great, funny.
The Roll20 always acts funny.
If you go into the settings and scroll to the bottom, there's a button that says reconnect, and it reloads it without.
No, I fixed it. I was hitting buttons down here trying to rearrange people,
and I somehow managed to minimize myself and Steve beyond
repair. But now I've got it fixed.
Did you Did you hear the recap, Matthew? Which I'm pretty sure whenever you join the party, they'll tell you. So, what does the party want to do at this time? You're kind of hurt. The party's a little bit of hurt. Got some pain going on from the previous battles. So what does the group want to do? Do you want to rest, or what is the move?
Well, first of all, the boiler had a mutant rat in it.
Under it, yeah.
It looked like a pilot light, but it was actually a rat. Actually, it was 2 rats.
Let's take this bowl.
Also, we discovered that there's nothing to fuel the boiler with, so this room is pointless.
Kind of is.
There's also apparently no way forward. I do have a question though. The boilers are clearly connected to some sort of pipe system.
Yep.
Do those pipes like go into the ceiling or the wall?
They go into, if you look to your left, they go into the wall, and then they jet out to the room, like kind of behind you.
Okay, how wide are the pipes?
I would say like your normal, your normal pipes would be. So, well, they're kind of larger because it would be beginning of this type of, I guess, industrialization. So, let me see.
Define normal pipe.
That's what I'm saying.
There's
That's what
lots
I'm
of
saying.
pipes that are
That's what I'm
normal to
saying.
lots of-
Beginning of this.
That doesn't tell me anything. Is it the width of an arm? The width of a dinner plate? The width of a tire?
Say it would be the width of the inside of a small car tire. There we go.
Oh, I can fit in that. Alright, I'm fucking busting this shit open.
Okay, so you're
More rats just pile out.
Probably.
so the pipes are right here. Now these pipes, these right here that you see that I'm pinging, that's what it's in right now. That's what you're in right now.
Okay. Well, I'm going to start, like, kicking it free of its rivets or whatever so that I can open a hole that I can start crawling into.
Okay. You do that with moderate work, and the pipe is open, and now you see that you're underneath the floor, going towards this way.
Upwards?
Well, you're under the floor, but yes, I'm pinging to where you're going. Yes.
Dungeon north?
Yeah, Dungeon North. Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Is the inside of the pipe dry or wet?
They are wet and very moldy.
Lovely. Okay. Well, I'm going to. Yeah, here's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to hold my breath, and I'm going to shimmy into the pipe head first on my back, so my face is upwards towards the top of the pipe and where the floor would be. And I'm going to slide up my back through the pipe, banging on it to see if I can get to a point where it sounds hollow-ish or more hollow again, where I can tell that there's floor and not a wall. And then I'm going to try and bust out of it there.
Okay. You see, or you hear around this area, it's still hollow, but you know from the fetus. Excuse me. You know how big the room is. You notice that around this point, as you're going to the wall, that the pipe it seems more, I guess you say, harder, because you know that that's what the wall area is. You don't feel like it's hollow there.
Okay. I'll keep going up until I pass the wall.
Okay, so you are right here. I'm going to ping the map. I know you can't see the map, but you hear a little bit of a hollow space right there.
Alright, good enough for me. I'll bust out of it. Or try to.
Okay. So you start that action. The party members, I'll just say Joel and then Brent. Joel, what does your character want to do? Seeing this guy just go under this pipe and under the floor.
My claustrophobic demon hybrid self is going to stay right here and wait for him to come.
Okay.
Or yell and tell us what's going on in the other room.
Okay. Brent, your turn.
Yeah, I'm not going in that pipe. I'll hold back and see what happens.
Okay. I'm gonna Steven.
Yeah. You can just call me Steve. Steve's fine.
Okay, Steve.
How long is it going to approximately take me to break out of this thing?
You think now that you're in the other room, you feel like you can tell. You know what? Roll a dungeoneering check for me. Give me 2 minutes.
Oh, okay.
14, good. As you hit on top of the pipe, you notice, you hear it's kind of like fluid field above you.
Oh. Oh no.
So that's what your character. So you hear it's kind of like as you say percuss. You have a percussion. You can hear that it's not it's hollow, of course, but you can tell there's fluid above you. You don't know how much, but you can tell that from your $14 engineering check.
Okay, well, I'm not messing with that. I'm gonna
Don't want to do that.
we're gonna shimmy back out of the pipe, and
Do it.
when I pop my head out, I'm gonna give a profound cough to get rid of all the mold. And be like, yeah, that doesn't lead anywhere productive.
Okay.
Okay.
Joel, what's your character gonna do at this point?
Really, there's not. I guess I'm just gonna kind of help him out of the pipe.
Okay.
There's not really much else to do.
We're rapidly running out of options of ways to get around this group of people that are insane.
Well, we still have option A, which is just go collect a bunch of heads.
Well,
Yeah,
right
but what are we
here.
gonna cut them off with?
Okay, there were already dead things back where I looted that little pearl diamond necklace. There were already dead shapeshifters.
Alright, then why don't we, just drag them the bodies then. I'm not gonna give them the heads, they can have the whole body attached to the head.
So,
What an unreasonable demand.
listen, they're paranoid. So do you want to go back to the barricade then?
Well, we already have one, don't we? Because we killed the girl in the prison. We went back and got her head. Somebody's carrying it. I forgot who has it, but somebody has a head.
You have it.
I have it. Okay. So I have one. There were like 3 more back in that other area. I kind of forgot where that area is.
It was up the hall.
Was it up the hall? I didn't remember if it was outside or up the hall.
It was up the
It was
hall.
like up here.
I kind of want to know where this door leads.
I mean, I do too. I was hoping that's the direction the pipe was going, but it wasn't.
Nah. So, can I like
You can move. Y'all can move out the hallway.
I'd
Yeah,
like
except
to
there's
just
a
kind of.
barricade.
I want to dash from here to here and run through this door.
Okay.
So, in an attempt to do that, I'm just gonna kind of run in this room.
As you go outside, you notice that the weather has taken a turn for the worse. At that moment, thunderstorms are starting to get really furious. But not only that, as it starts to rain, starts to slowly trickle down, you hear a lot of thunder, but you don't feel a lot of rain. You at that moment, you out of the mist, you start feeling little droplets. It's like small mosquito bites. But as you stay outside, Joel, it gets worse and worse as you see these big droplets that burn as if acid is touching your skin.
Okay. I'm gonna immediately run back in here and come to this door.
Okay, at that moment, when you look at that door, this area is revealed, and the guy with the crossbow said, "Hey! What are you doing there? I told you," he says, no intruders, no trespassers. As you see, you hear and see clink, 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 as he's launching his crossbow bolt back. He says, "I knew you were one of them."
I'm gonna burst through this door.
So the door's locked.
Oh!
Strength check.
It bounces off of it.
And you see, and as you see claw marks, as it seems like something has tried to get in the door. He says one more step, and he says I'm gonna pierce your eyes with these crossbow bolts.
What a specific.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Can I slowly back away with my hands raised?
You can slow back away.
I'm just gonna come back in here.
You could
Just
tell
gonna let
that he
that
was,
happen.
and you could tell that he was shaking and he was profusely sweating.
I told you it was insane.
I'm gonna share with the group the thing about the acid rain outside.
Lovely. So we can't even go outside anymore.
Yeah. Great. I create petroleum jelly. I just seen that.
Y'all some terrorists, man. Y'all need to just chill. Okay,
This reminds me of the time that we all sat at that one pool of water in Jeremy's dungeon for like 2.5 hours, arguing over how we should go forward.
It was a hallway. It was a hallway.
Yeah, it was just a hallway underwater. And
Right.
I think there was like a 5-foot section of water. All we had to do was just dive in, swim under it, and come out the other side.
So, my character explains that after exploring pretty much every other option and to no avail having any way of helping, we need to just go back and decapitate the heads of the other two shapeshifters.
Well, remember he
while
said he wanted 2 fresh heads of a shapeshifter.
I thought he wanted 5 heads.
How are they gonna know?
Well, go inspect.
What do you mean, how are they going to know? At this point, I told you the request itself is completely unreasonable. I think they're expecting us to, like, behead each other and then, like, one person can get through.
Who will be the sacrifice, young Padawan?
The point is, I'm not doing that. I might just go back in that pipe and see where it goes past the room that's filled with water. Or we could try breaking down the wall. That's also an option.
Go ahead and get my next campaigns ready.
I think the pipe idea is pretty good.
Pipe?
Yeah, the slip and slide. He jumped down the hall from here to here, covered in rain.
Nice.
DM, you telling me that doesn't change the fact that I have 3 hit points.
I know I'm messing with you. You're just funny. You're just funny, man. I like to. You're just a funny person.
If previous
Alright.
experience with Jeremy's campaign have taught me anything, we just need to do the coolest sounding thing.
He
As
did.
long as we
He
do
went.
that-
He jumped down the hallway. It'd have been cool
Yeah.
if people slid down the hallway while shooting crossbow bolts randomly.
That's all it takes.
Okay, so I'm thinking the pipe idea seems a little better to me.
Yep. Okay. Okay. So I have a quick idea. The boiler here. I've already busted open the main pipe. Are there any like lesser tubes or anything around? I would hope that there.
There's a couple, but they all go under.
That's
floor.
fine. I just
Do
want to
floor.
rip out like a longish section of tubing that I can use to breathe, so I don't have to breathe mold, and then.
Well, on Pathfinder, I know it's a little crazy, but you can hold your breath, I think, for number of rounds as your constitution. So if your constitution's 10, you can hold your breath for 10 rounds.
Well, sure, but like, I want to start that countdown as
I understand.
further along the. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand.
Because after we figure out where we're going, or if we can like appear somewhere that isn't liquid, then after that point, you can just hold your breath and then shimmy down the tube as fast as you can go.
Yeah,
But while I'm exploring, that's not the case. So I want to see if I can get a section of long tubing whose end stays in this room, and then I'm going to go back in the pipe.
Okay. Well, after 25 minutes of that, you find a tube that you're able to think that you can do what you plan to do.
Sure, however long it takes.
I do whatever to win.
Until exhaustion sets in. Okay, so I'm gonna say that you're back at this point, where you felt the fluid. Am
Yep.
I gonna say that you're gonna try to bust and keep on knocking in that area?
I'm gonna keep going along the pipe.
Okay. So you go along the pipe more. You hear that it's there's no opening. You go again. You go about 5-10 feet more. You hear where there's more fluid.
Okay, I mean, I'm gonna scooch up like another 20 or so feet, or I guess I'll measure it in body lengths because that's easier in the pitch dark with a tube.
Okay.
I'll go another like 5 body lengths and then try again.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, you're not able to go but 2 body lengths. And say you were knocking up, you heard more fluid, and then that's where it stopped.
It stopped being fluid, but it's still hollow.
No. So the piping is done.
It just ends cold.
Yeah.
Well,
Why does that pipe exist?
yeah, like where is it going?
Does it go down? Is it just capped off?
Oh, I see. This is where the developers like stopped, developing the level.
The map's over.
Oh, that's what it is. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So genuinely, is the pipe capped off, or is it crushed, or like?
You can say that the pipe is capped off.
Okay, so it's literally just a useless pipe. All right, got it. I do have my breathing tube, so I'm still getting fresh air. Well, quote unquote fresh air from.
Yep, quote unquote.
It's not mold. It's not moldy air. I'm gonna call down the tube. Is the end of the tube still in the room?
It's not in the room, but it's underneath the room. Like it's still underneath before it got moldy.
Fuck. All right, so I'm gonna slide back down to the point where reach and grab the end.
I hear him. I'm just gonna go grab it.
All right, make sure it's above the floor.
Just gonna pull it out above the floor, out of the pipe where he kind of busted it the first time.
Okay.
Okay, now at whatever distance that is, and I can still have the pipe in my mouth, I'm going to break open the floor where the fluid is, and this way I don't fucking drown.
Which one?
What do you mean, which one?
Remember, there were 3 areas. The first, second, or third area.
I thought it was one continuous. I have no way of knowing.
Okay, I'll just say the last one then.
Wherever I am.
So at the last moment, at the last second, at the last area that you heard fluid when you were knocking, about a barrel full of water comes tumbling down.
That's not that bad.
No, it's not that bad. I'm gonna reveal some map to you. And I will move.
Isn't this the part where the James Bond song starts?
That song is copyrighted, sir. I don't want to get taken off YouTube.
I have to. No, this is Lara Croft wetsuit time.
So I moved you there, but I didn't let you see the room because you're still, in the pipe.
Right. Okay. So the water drains, yeah?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. So I'm going to wait for the water to equalize in the pipe and not be, in my mouth.
Yep.
And then I'm going to stick my head out and like wriggle my way up and see if I can see anything.
Okay. At that time, let me read my flavor text I got here.
Flavor.
Flavor.
Let's see what I got here for this one. Okay. You see several wide tables, and you see a gigantic wash basin. You kind of see that it seemed that it was like a laundry room at one time. It also looked like this place was repurposed as a surgery room, but lots of failed surgeries. it seems like with at least one table heap, the remains of corpses, while you see corpses lie discarded in corners. A stained sheet hangs between two of the basins. Divided the room roughly in half, a lantern shines on the far side. So, remember you have no light, but I will say that you
Didn't you just say a lantern shines?
on this side, but for a human you can only see I think around 20 feet from the light. So you see this, you can see this much because the lantern's over here. Let me ping the lantern now. It's right here.
Okay.
So let me reveal the areas. I'm not gonna be too rulesy. I'm just gonna, So that's what you see. You see this area over here, and then you see in this corner a piled heap of bodies, and the lantern's over here.
Okay. Well, carefully pulling my way out of the basin, I'm going to cautiously make my way down along the room, hoping I don't step on anything sharp, and go get this lantern.
Okay. Now, I'm gonna let it be someone else's turn. Now, remember about metagaming and stuff, but so what would you want to do, Joel? You don't know what Steve has done.
Right. I'm just gonna shout down the pipe and see if I can get him to answer me. So I'm calling his name, saying, hey, what you see? What's down there? What you got?
I don't have a name. I don't think we know what her name is.
So
hey, you.
So I could say that. What would you say that upon hearing him say that, Steve? I'm gonna say that you were still, on the pipe area.
Like here.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna call back down the pipe and be like, "Hold on, I found another room."
Okay. So
Can I get in the pipe and
you
shimmy
can.
down?
You can.
So, can I just say that I went ahead and got all the way over here?
Yep, you can.
Okay,
What
so
about you?
I'm in the room with him.
Okay, now you have dark vision, correct?
Right. So I was gonna say, can I see everything in this room?
At this moment, the whole room is revealed.
Oof, I don't like that.
On the table, you see it looks like a lifeless but gorgeous, beautiful human woman laying on the table. Her arms are kind of on the side. You can see it looks like cuts along her arms. You see cuts on her neck, and it seems that, but the blood looks, the blood looks fresh, and that's how I'm gonna give you out any skills or anything like that. Okay, now it's Britton's turn.
I will.
back
I'm
down
gonna
the
follow
pipe.
the rest of the party.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow the pipe.
Stay in the pipe. You don't want to see this part.
You're gonna stay in the pipe, Brent, or you're gonna walk the whole way up?
I mean, I'll go ahead and go on.
Okay. We'll make your character go in there. Okay. So I'm gonna assume that is here, and Steve's there. Okay. So Steve, it's your turn now.
Okay, I'm gonna go get the lantern.
You did.
Like I said.
You did. You got the lantern.
All right, I'm gonna come back here, and in my expert opinion, is this woman dead?
So heal checks would be for if someone's dead or not, and to tell if they're dead.
I am technically. This is a class skill. I'm not trained in it, but it is a class.
I think I might actually be trained in healing.
I have a 4.
Yeah, I don't know. She's just, I don't know. Next.
Can I roll a heal check?
If you have it, yeah.
It's not a class skill, but that's not one of the ones you have to be trained in to use.
It's not.
Is it?
Well, sure. I don't know. I'm not off the top of my head.
I'm actually trained in it, so I'll roll one.
Oh, 21.
Oh.
So spleens. He puts his 2 fingers up to her throat, and after waiting.
That is not what I thought you were gonna say.
30 seconds. You gotta think I'm a paramedic in nursing school. So he's trying to he checks her jugular pulse. He checks her distal pulse. He has a pulse. He says she's still alive, despite the cuts.
God. Did we put her out of her misery, or? I mean, God, she's bleeding out on a table. Oh.
Brent, do you want to try to revive her with it? You got on 21. We can just double it up. Do you want to try to revive her with a 20?
Yeah, that's fine.
So Spleens goes up with his ugly face and scars because Brent didn't want to pick a cool character profile, but it's fine. So he shakes her, and she like looks around, and she immediately gets up, kind of like on the table. She kind of puts her hands up like in defense motion. She seems very confused, disoriented. She's looking around, and she actually, as Brent's hand's there, she swats his hand away, and she screams as well, and says, "Who are you? Where are they at? Where are they at?" She's looking around, but she also grabs. You see, there's knives and stuff on the table. She grabs like some little shearing scissors and points them at you, and she's really shaking, like you can see her trembling at like on her lips. She barely can even hold the scissors because she's shaking so bad.
Listen, lady,
Put
if
down
we
the
wanted to
blade.
kill you, we easily could have.
So at that time, she makes a remark. She says, she screams, and she says, "That's what they said as well. That just keep me alive, keep me alive for experiments. They could have chose to kill me, but," she says, and then she tries to, like, says, "Get back, get back," and she makes her way off the table. And kind of starts backing
Yeah,
up.
just so just a word of warning while you're screaming about us trying to kill you or whatever. There's men with crossbows in the hall that'll probably fill you full of quarrels, so I wouldn't go out.
And she kind of looks, and she says, "That's why." She says the men. She said the people at the chapel. I tried to go there, but they turned me away, and then I was captured.
Yeah, they're crazy.
It's also raining.
So
acid.
we do know that she's human, right? Or
We don't
seems
know
to be
shit.
human. Seems to be. Okay. Could I roll like a knowledge dungeoneering check to see if I can tell if that is a human being or another type of humanoid creature?
Yeah, you can see.
I'll roll knowledge dungeoneering with a 22.
You can tell within the 22 that she seems to be human, but you do notice that she kind of has some like Fey-like features.
Somewhat.
Fey-like features.
I'm gonna pretend I know what that means. Elvish.
He's a frickin' fairy.
Should have put her out of her misery.
I mean, okay, look, it's immaterial to me whether you trust us or not, but I can guarantee that if you try and go past that barricade, they're gonna shoot you.
She says, "So where?" She says, "So where?" She said, "What safe have you killed?" She's like, she said the shapeshifters. She's like, "I've seen them transform into a man, one into a woman. They can make themselves look bigger or smaller." She says, "Where are they safe? Have you seen them? Have you killed any of them? Why are they not in here?" She said, "One was just in here moments ago."
There's a bunch of horrifying shapeshifters dead everywhere. I'm not really sure. We're trying to figure it out ourselves. You're welcome to come along, or not.
I don't know how we're gonna get her back through these pipes with her being all cut up.
And you also see
damaged.
a door here. Sorry, you see a door here that was not revealed.
Okay. I was wondering if there was an exit.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, that door leads to a angry, breathing monstrosity. So we can
No.
try our chances with that, but...
Because that room was collapsed in on the other side.
Are you sure?
Yes, because I had to
Was it?
climb
Oh,
over
that's right. It
rubble.
was the one beyond that.
Can I like crack this door open and peek in?
What a
Stealth check.
Yeah.
Something I do not possess. A very high. Did it roll? 13.
Yep. So you peek in, and you hear like
Sorry.
you hear. Oh, it's okay. You hear like a like chewing, like.
Gonna close the door. Slowly back away.
Was I correct?
I hope not. I'm gonna let them know what I just heard in that room.
Wait, I can go to the door and just put my hand on it and tell you what's on the other side.
Oh, that's right. I forgot
Oh
about
yeah,
your
that would have
Yeah,
been
but-
much safer.
But it's dark on the other side of the room, Brent.
Which I have dark vision.
Well,
Did
that-
I not
that-
see what was in there? Because I have dark vision.
I mean, he can't Professor Xavier you and him to see what you see. That would be a cool ability, though.
Can I not? Do I know what was in there? Could I see what was in there?
You cracked the door. The door opened from open from the left to right. You cracked the door. Do you want to try to open the door more?
No. Not at all. I have no desire to do so. Without a flamethrower. So yeah, I let them know I heard some very disturbing feeding noises in that room. I mean,
Right,
what do you
so-
guys want to do about this woman?
I mean, she doesn't seem to want to come with us, but I'm, it's up to her. If she wants to tag along and not stab us in the back, that's great. If she wants to take her chances with the crazy crossbowmen, that's on her. I will say one thing. I'm almost thinking that maybe taking the extremely frightened militiaman is easier than fighting whatever the horrific monster is in that other room.
Let's just push her in here and see what happens.
Okay. While that is an option C, I don't consider that to be a moral choice.
Well, I'm a demon, so.
Thanks for reminding me.
Okay, it's settled. The demon goes through the door.
Is that what you want to do, Joel?
I'll kick the door open.
Wow. Okay.
Here we go.
So, everyone see your new characters on the new screen?
You need to recenter us. I think it's Alt and hold down click. It's either Shift or Alt, something like that. There you go.
Okay, Brent has light on him, correct? No, you have the lantern?
I have the lantern.
So,
I have
as
both
you
these,
enter in this new area, now I'm going to just show the area, but you're still in the other room, okay? Is that cool?
Mhm.
So you know. You see this, man. You see, you see a man, and this like yellow, excuse me, a white. Is he like a residence gown? He has like
This guy?
yeah, yellow, like a yellow mold, like a tinge to his outfit. You see a half-eaten body, and then you see this ghoul. They're all chained up, and you see the ghouls they're all chained up like this,
Right.
and you see the ghoul eating at the feet of this body, right here. So it's like a half-eaten body.
Is the man in the gown also chained?
Yes, he's up, and you hear him. You hear him say, "Zendala sees." And you hear says, "Praise him," and he's shaking. That's all he's saying. Is praise him. He sees. And Joel, you see this though, because that's all their land goes out to. Joel, you see this monster, this creature you don't know, in like a doctor's coat, circling another creature with yellow-like skin, white eyes, clear, opaque eyes. It has like horns coming off of his head, and this guy has cuts everywhere. Everywhere. It looks like his arm's broken, and he's strapped down on the table, not moving.
So the only person that is not chained up is this dude.
Yes, this guy's on the table. Let me. That guy's on the table right there, and this guy sees you kick down the door, and he's kind of looks startled. Everyone roll initiative.
I don't like how excited you are, Jeremy.
13.
He needs to put the initiative tracker up for it to work properly.
Oh, that's right. You're right. You're right.
So good job wasting your rolls, nerds.
I don't see. Oh, there it is. Okay. Spleen.
Make sure you have your token selected.
Joel's a 30.
I think he can also enter at the beginning. Yeah.
Joel's a 13. He said.
Yee.
I saw that. Brent's not doing anything.
There's not.
You have to have your token selected and then do it.
Okay, so like that.
Wait. So you have to select the token to where the little dots pop up.
Yep.
Then do I go to my character sheet, or
Yep.
do I just?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then initiative.
There we go.
There you go.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah,
And then
4.
Brent had. What'd you roll originally, Brent? 23?
No, originally I rolled a 20.
Okay.
I
20.
rolled a 20, then a 23.
Okay, that's fine. And then what I need to do, Steve, I need to click on my character sheet and do what now?
Okay, so select the token,
Mm-hmm.
then go to the sheet and hit the initiative button.
Where did I go?
He should be also able to enter them in.
Yes, you can also enter them in, but you still need to select the token and then right click it and say add to turn order.
I see. Initiative.
Yeah, there you go.
There. Oh, 24. Let's roll. Let's go. So the creature sees you.
You can also arrange them by order of movement on the turn order. So like instead of having there you go.
I see. Okay, so you see that he was busy on this creature that you've never seen before. Joel kicks open the door like Sylvester Stallone on a 90s, a late 80s, early 90s cop movie.
That's right.
And a battle begins. So you see him take out his dagger, and he goes forth to Joel. So it's 5. He goes forth towards Joel. 5, 10, 15, 20. And then he attacks Joel. Let me roll. Okay. So he still has like a scalpel. He takes a scalpel and he goes right for a killing shot at your throat, Joel. Let's see if he hits. Does a 15 hit?
Yes.
I believe it does. So he does 2 damage.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So then it is his turn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So in reality, I'm actually back in the other room to the south of here, correct?
Yep.
All right. So, I'm going to post up behind the table, which I'm going to knock on its side, and I'm going to fire a crossbow bolt.
Okay. Let's roll your attack.
Yeah, give me just a second.
You still hear the crunching of bones, and you hear pray. You hear a guy like a fanatic saying, words fail, praise, words fail, but he's like shaking. He's like, words fail. He's like just yelling it. You can see he's just like ecstatic while his hands are chained up. But you see he's trying to like get away from this creature, this undead creature gnawing at this half-eaten body.
So he's saying words fail.
Yep, words fail.
Praise.
And praise.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Sounds like a Pentecostal.
Okay, roll 20 is having a bit of a conniption. There we go, 21 to hit.
Okay, so 21, that is a hit.
If you had said a miss, I was just gonna get up and leave. Alright, so... I forget what the damage on a hand crossbow is. Is it a d6?
It's hand crossbow is D4.
What?
Yep.
Really? Oh, God. Yeah, 1 point of damage. Fuck yeah.
Let's go. So 1 point of damage to this creature. Okay. Got that. Okay, I know what it is. Okay, so now it is your turn, Brent.
All right, I'm going to. Since I'm near Steve's character, correct?
Behind his character, yep.
I'm going to heal him. I know he's got low health. I'll use. I'll start off with my channel energy ability, which lets me just channel 1d6 of healing energy directly into him. And then if that ends up not being good enough, I'll heal him again later. But I'll go ahead and start with that. So
Okay.
I'll roll a d6. Okay, so 5.
5 damage. Okay.
No, well, that's not damage. It's health.
That's
It's
what I meant
health.
to say.
It's
5
totally-
health. 5
it's-
health. Let's go.
5 damage,
actually
he's
what-
dead! Yeah!
What's your
Well,
charisma
actually-
modifier?
Well, actually, it does add. That actually will affect everyone within 30 feet of Steve as well.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So actually, that puts me almost back up to full health.
Okay.
So
and then that healed you too, Joel.
That heals me. 5 points.
Yeah, so you're back up to full.
So, okay.
Does that also heal the bad guy?
Well, he's not in range.
No, it's allies only. It should heal the elf girl, though, or the whatever, the fairy.
Well, no,
Fairy
normally it would hit him as well because it isn't just allies, but I have selective channeling as a feat, so I can pick who to ignore.
Nice.
So it won't
The
heal him
girl
too.
is behind.
Beautiful.
The girl is behind the table with Steve's character as well. Okay, so now it's my turn again.
Nice.
He's
What happened to me?
He's going to.
What happened? What happened to me?
What happened to you?
You're healed.
Where did my turn go?
No, he just never added you to the turn
You didn't
order.
add me to the
There you
turn
go,
order.
My bad. There you go, Joel. I see. It's on
You're
my
unconscious.
Screen. It's on my screen, Joel. My apologies. Go, Joel.
Yeah, I don't. It's not on. Anyway, I will defensively cast Ray of Frost.
Okay, I'll roll your defensive. Your cast defensively.
$15.
Okay, what level is Ray of Frost?
What level spell?
Yeah.
It's a cantrip.
Okay, you got it. Yep, you just get it. You just got it. Okay.
And so that hits, right?
Is it a 15 to hit? No, I thought the 15 was to cast defensively.
That was okay. Here. That was to cast defensively. Here's for the hit. 12.
Is that touch or is that
That's a ranged.
a range touch?
It is a, let's see, Ray of Freezing. You must succeed on, ranged touch
Okay,
attack
so you
with the
hit
ray.
it. You got it. Ray of Frost.
Alright, so it's 1d3 damage. So. One damage.
1 damage. Okay. So the creature sees Brent. Justin's Brent's character like channel. He sees your spell, so he's gonna move to right here because you're still blocking a doorway. And he's gonna take another a swing, but this time more towards your abdomen.
Okay.
So now I'm going to with the scalpel. Okay, so I miss. I attack with a 5, and I miss. Dang it! Wow.
Beautiful. How did you roll both at once?
Just don't worry about it. I'll teach you after the podcast.
Oh. Oh, that's pretty cool.
The podcast,
Sorry.
you're recording me?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Chill. Nobody knows you, man. Nobody knows who you are. Okay, so
You don't know.
They will.
Now it's your turn, Steven. Steve, excuse me. I had a roommate named Steven.
All right. Yeah. So this guy, he looks like another one of. He basically is the male version of the crazy lady from downstairs.
Yeah, your character can correctly assume so.
Okay. Well, I still have 16 bolts left, and I don't feel like going anywhere near him. So we'll just continue to shoot at him and hope for the.
Don't hit me, please.
And fail horribly.
That's a big fail. Okay. Now Brent's turn.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Am I able to like use checks as like free actions during combat, like sense motive?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do a sense motive check.
On who?
The guy that's attacking us,
Okay.
to see if he is possessed or being controlled by any form of magic.
Okay.
Where is my sense? There it is. And I get a bonus to this as well, besides what's listed. Let me see what it says. I get a. So it's another. It's half my cleric level, so it's a minimum of 1. So it'd be whatever I just rolled plus 1
Okay.
to detect if he's being.
You don't think he's possessed. You think that he is just hell bent on killing you.
Okay, so he's not being controlled by an evil force.
No.
Okay.
He is
My goal
the
with that.
evil force.
Well, my goal with that was to see if I could use my channel energy ability to damage him instead of.
I assumed that when he tried to slit my throat.
But remember, channel is for undead.
Well, right. I was gonna see if he was being controlled by something like something was haunting him, because if that was the case, I could use.
Oh, like possession. Okay.
Yeah, try to like dislodge. I don't think I have anything to attack him within a range.
Let's get some olive oil.
You have any spells? Divine favor, anything like that?
I don't think I prepared any combat spells. No.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I did.
So, Matthew, roll initiative. So, at that time, you see the table behind you start jumping. But this monster, this monstrosity, it's held by restraints, and you hear him grunting, restraints, like that, restraints, and this guy just like jaw drops, like he is fighting you, but it's like he's so curious about this character, like about what's on the table. And he knows you're a threat, but it's just like, and he takes a 5-foot step, doesn't walk out of your threatened square, but he like this looks like flabbergasted that this creature is moving. Okay, Brent, are you gonna end your turn?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, Joel, your turn.
Okay. Do I get a bonus to attack since he's distracted?
I'll say yes. He's not his dex bonus. He's flat-footed and just being just so at awe about this creature moving.
Okay, so I'll just I'll try to jab him in the side with my scalpel. So 20. 18.
No, that's a hit. That's actually that's a crit. Roll again to confirm. Oh, you didn't confirm the crit, but roll your damage. You 1d2. Okay, so 2 damage. So even though he's like in this stupor, you definitely take him out of that. As he looks at you and says, he like looks at you and changes his face again, and his face starts to go to multiple faces and whatnot of just, you don't know these people, of course, but, and he looks mad. You know how when you were in the basement, the girl looked at you and screamed? Joel, remember that?
Yes.
That's kind of what he does. Now that his turn again, he's going to take and try to hit you with the scalpel again. Do I hit with a set? Wow, I missed again, bro.
You
I
very
missed.
much missed.
So I missed. Matthew, make a strength check as you're trying to get off these restraints.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is Matt's.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
And you see Matt's character like kind of come out of like a stupor or whatnot, and he's trying to get up, but then when he sees, he sees the creature, he gets even more mad. Like you can see like him start to sweat blood, as he's trying to like get out of these restraints. 20 from the strength check. Okay, so you see one restraint being ripped off the table. Okay, now it is your turn, Steve.
Cool. How wounded is this crazed man?
The one on the table?
No, not the one on the table. The one trying to kill us.
You think that he doesn't seem very wounded.
He does not seem very wounded. Lovely. All right. Bolt number 5. Here we go. Big. 18 is an 18 hit.
Yes, it does.
Cool. 4 damage.
Wow,
Yes,
big 4!
there we go.
Big
I
4.
like it.
So, as Joel's cutting away, you do a really precise crossbow bolt that kind of zooms through the air, missing Joel, and hits him right in the neck. At this point, it is Brent's turn.
I blow imaginary smoke off the end of the crossbow and wink at the elf.
She smiles at you. You see her cheeks start to get some redness in her cheeks. Big strong American. I thought that episode of South Park when the Japanese people go to South Park about the Pokemon. You seen that, Steve?
I haven't, but I'll go look it up while you guys take your turn.
You have it. Yeah, look it up. You have big penis.
He wasn't talking to you.
Shit.
Ask a girl, bro. She'll tell you otherwise. Okay, so now it is Brent's turn. What you doing, Big Brent?
I was looking to see if I had any actual combat spells prepared so I could fight this thing. I really don't. I kind of was focused on healing spells.
No, don't do that.
Yeah,
well,
no,
I did.
ever.
I did for this initial thing because I figured we had 2 people to deal down. Yeah, I guess I'll just hold off. I'll wait until I really don't know when there really needs anything right now. So.
I think that's your turn, Joel.
All right. Can I? I want to try something I've never tried before. Can I defensively cast Spark on his lab coat and set it on fire?
Yeah, sure.
So let me do that. So that's for casting defensively.
Oh, you get it. You got to get a 15 for those Morrisons. Yep.
And then that's for
Five,
Is that the
wow.
cast? That's not the cast a spell? Yes, it is. So then no, that doesn't work.
So, yep, you missed on that one. So now it is Matt's. I'll go. So at that time, as he sees Matt's character go off restraints, he looks at you and says, "I don't have time to. He says, "I don't have time in this petty foolishness." He transforms in his full form, brandishing claws. He drops the scalpel. Okay, now he's going to attack Joel's character with claws.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh my God!
8 damage for the first claw.
The first?
He dead. He's he's super dead.
Oh!
He did.
He's not dead. So he takes
Yes, I am.
he takes 8. Sorry. What's your AC?
13.
Okay, so that's a miss because you're in the doorway. Because you get a +2 AC. So the second attack misses, the first attack hits. So you take 8 damage on the first attack.
Okay.
I'm sorry, you can't see that you're in a doorway because you're marked here. So are you on the ground?
I don't know.
Well, if you is at 8 damage, is what's your hit points
My current hit points, I'm at 1 HP.
Wow.
after taking the 8?
Yes.
Okay, so you're still up.
Pretty
So
heavy.
okay, so I'm
So
still
he
up.
takes one slash at you, and you can see blood starting to just pour off his chest. He goes to hit, but then he actually hits the doorway instead. Okay, your turn, Ivan. Whatever your name is.
Just use
Ivan.
Steve. Stop
No,
changing
I
my
wanna
name
change
every
it.
single
Steve,
I'm
time.
changing it.
Ivan, Steven.
Ivan is also an alias. Anyway, Steven, yeah.
Stiven.
Oh, I like Simon.
Steuben. Alright, so anyway, we're gonna reload the crossbow. It's Steven with a PH. Oh, so Feven. Okay.
Feven.
Yeah, we're gonna fire the crossbow. So, just to clarify, because I was watching South Park, this guy dropped his scalpel, the one we're fighting. He dropped his scalpel and started clawing our guy, started clawing at Joel, and his claws did way more damage than the scalpel did.
Yep, it's kind of like he was trying to keep you alive with the scalpel to use you as an experiment.
But now he switched into kill mode. Okay. Well, a good thing that I was in kill mode to begin with. Let me just quickly check my spells real fast. I don't think I have anything that helps per se, but I'm just gonna double check. Yeah, none of this is helpful. I'm gonna shoot him.
Okay.
Or not.
You miss again. Sorry, sir.
Frickin' doorway.
Brent.
Get out of the doorway.
Yeah, you should. I don't know. If he would have been in the doorway, he would have died.
Yeah,
So now it is Matt's turn. As Matt's shaking, do you want to try to? You can get a bonus. So what you want to try to do, Matt? I can't hear you, Matt.
Have I broken free of my restraints yet completely? Or I still
Nope,
need to...
You got one hand free.
Gotcha. I think I'm going to try to get out
That's
completely.
all you need.
Right. I'm going to figure out... I'm going to do another strength check. With my free hand, do I get an advantage, you mean, to break out completely? Yeah. Great. What's my advantage?
Well, yeah, so you... Okay, yep. You break out of your other hand. So now you've got your 2 feet left.
Oh, yeah.
Now, and don't forget your other powers that could help you. So now, as he sees that, he looks. And what's nervous, this hulking thing, this monstrosity in front of you, with the claws and the sunken eyes, sees this other, it looks like a, let's say like an orc with like an orangish red skin, sees him get out his strengths, and he looks back, kind of nervously. Okay, and now it is your turn, Brent and then Joel.
Alright, I actually do have a spell for this. Realization dawns across my character's face. He has a moment of inspiration where he sort of starts to remember himself. He's looking down at the mug that he got, his little, his like stein, and he turns back to the monster and it sort of steals his gaze, and he says, "Vile serpent, you will fear the pinning boot of Kalen Caden on every road. Be still!" And he slams the mug down and uses this spell. I'm gonna paste it so you can kind of look at it too. It's Shadow Trap. He literally pins the target's shadow to its current location, causing it to become entangled and preventing it from moving further than 5 feet from its original position.
So I get a will save to negate that. Okay, 1 round per level. I'm gonna roll my will save right here for everybody to see. I don't know what I gotta beat.
I think it'll be against my cleric save, which is hold on, I got that written down too somewhere.
What I roll?
Ooh,
A
man.
3. Okay, I failed. I rolled a 3.
He's pinned.
So I become entangled and I cannot move as if each round the turns her continue saving throw. Okay. Wow, as a full round action. Okay, so I'm pinned. Okay. Now it is your turn, Joel. So since I'm entangled, I still don't get my I'm still flat-footed now. I don't get I don't get dex to my AC.
I don't care. I'm leaving. I'm gonna step back through the doorway and just kind of go around the corner where I'm
So
like.
remember, you can take a 5-foot step, but if you move
Yeah.
if you move on my threatened square, I can attack you.
That's why I said step out.
Okay, so you do a 5-foot step. Okay,
So I'm like over here, right?
you're not over there, but you're right there for right now because of the map. Okay.
Okay. So I'm like really okay, like right there.
Okay. Now it is the creature's turn. I'm gonna attempt a reflex save, I guess, to get out of being entangled.
I think it's still will. I think it's will every time.
Next will
Yeah.
save. Okay. Then roll a will save again.
Oh my god.
Let's go!
No.
Wow, it was so useful.
No, but it did because it freed up a round. It's still the saving throw to end as effect as a full round action. I still can't do anything.
He still can't move. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Get out of here, son. Got my claws, Rick James. Okay, let's go. Now it is Matthew's turn. What do you want to do, Matthew?
Well, whether I realize what I'm doing or not, I think I tap into some rage and sort of like inert power inside me. I'm gonna go into a frenzy, to a rage, which I still have to get free. So hopefully that just makes me stronger.
Okay. So you enter a rage, -2 AC, +4 strength, +4 con. You get 2 more HP, 2 more to your attack. Okay, so
Great.
you roll your strength. Roll another check to get off the restraint.
Another strength, and then I'm going to do a temporary mod. I'm doing this correctly?
Oh, you did not get off the restraint on that one.
That is nuts.
Yep. So now it is the creature's Ivan's turn.
Pooped myself.
Okay, Steve, go. Since you responded.
Right. I mean, I'm starting to run out of bolts, but I gotta do what I gotta do. Nope.
Misses again.
I'm too busy staring at
The girl. She's actually played by Christina Hicks, so I can understand that. It is now Brent's turn.
Am I close enough to heal Joel's character?
Yeah, of course.
Alright, I'm going to use one of my other level 1 spells and cast Cure Light Wounds, which is a D8 plus my character level. So 1. There we go. Wow. Well, 3 health.
3 HP,
so.
Joel.
Better than nothing. I'll take it. Thank you. Okay.
Okay, now it is your turn, Joel.
Okay. Can I? I'm gonna do Ray of Frost again. I guess through the door.
Okay.
Let me roll. It's a 9.
That's a 9 to.
Let me see. So Ray of Frost, that is a range touch attack.
What's your your BAB and all that combined? Because you just roll a d20. What's your dex?
My dex is high. My dex is that plus my dex?
Yes.
Oh, my dex modifier is +2.
So that's an 11.
My base attack bonus is 0.
Okay, you miss. So now it is the creature's turn. So even though he sees the party, he's going to 5, 10, 15. He's going to try to put one of the restraints back on Matthew's character. I'm going to roll a strength check. Putting a restraint on is a lot easier than taking it off as from that. So roll my strength check. $21. Okay,
God.
so I get one restraint back on.
So you now have a disadvantage since I have 2 arms free.
Now it is it's Steve's turn.
Okay.
Ivan Steve.
Ivan, Steven, Van, Stiv. Anyway,
Steve.
so I see that the hulking boy on the table's trying to get out, and I'm not having much luck shooting this dude. He keeps like twisting out of the way, or I'm hitting the doorway, or whatever. So we're gonna try something else. We're gonna give the man on the table some guidance, which gives him a whopping +1 to his next attempt to break free.
I don't know if that's touched or not. Let's see. Yes, it's a creature touch. You gotta touch and do that.
Wait, really? Shoot him with a crossbow bolt. No, all right.
Do that.
Okay, to stand by one.
Do you have any more crossbow bolts or no?
I do. I have 13 left. Yeah.
You said you were running low.
That is running low. That's 13 crossbow bolts that I could use on something else.
You can't pick them up?
Until after the battle.
Not until after the battle. Yeah, I don't really have a melee weapon, so going to the melee doesn't help. So I guess I'm gonna keep shooting at him then.
Crossbow. Pistol whip.
Okay, roll it.
It's a 15 hit.
Yeah, he's preoccupied. So yes, a 15 does hit.
Four damage.
Wow, 4 damage again. You can tell that he's really bloodied.
Excellent. Somebody finish the dish. I've tenderized him. Please finish the dish.
Now, Matthew, it's your turn.
I don't actually. So in his attempt, he got one of the restraints back on. Does that mean I only have 1 arm?
Yep. It's
Can I attempt?
dire moments.
Where did this music come from?
Just me playing it.
Snuck in. I don't actually know how to do this in this. Jeremy, can I attempt to make a grapple at the...
Yeah, you can make a grapple check at him, yeah.
Okay. I can't find it on the sheet. That's why I ask.
It would be your combat maneuver, I believe. Yeah.
Jeez. I'm looking at a 5e sheet before this, so I don't know where it's laid out.
So next to your base attack bonus, I think if you hit CMB, it should roll it for you.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. All right. Oh, it didn't light up red like the rest of them. Why is that not working? What's up?
Which one are you trying to roll?
Combat maneuver for grapple? Or to to grab him. Weird. Yeah, I'm clicking on CM. I can't get it to
Maybe select your token, maybe?
oh, maybe. Having this...
Mine lights up.
Yeah, mine does not. I don't know what I might have inputted something wrong. Yeah, it doesn't show up. Oh, no, it does. I was clicking the wrong thing. I'm an idiot.
Oh, are you clicking the little cogwheel?
Yeah, there we go. 25.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, you grappled. You grappled him.
I grab his neck.
You grabbed his arm as he's trying to grab you. You both now have the grapple condition. So as he's trying to do the restraints, you grab his arm.
Great.
And that's your move. Now it is
It's my move.
Brent's turn.
I'm still close to Joel, right?
You are close.
All right,
to
I'm
Joel.
going to I'm going to channel some healing to heal him again. So that'll be a D6 this time. D6 plus 1. Where'd it go? Jesus Christ. Sorry, Joel.
2
I mean,
points.
hey,
Let's go.
It helps. I appreciate it. I'm up decently now.
Okay, so that's that. Now it is Joel's turn. What you want to do, Joel? You see that the creature in front of you is being held on as he's trying to put restraints on this person on the table.
Can I move 20 feet forward?
Yeah.
Well, it'll be 25 because I have to move. So if I move 20 feet, like right here behind him.
And you also can charge him if you wanted to, but you get a +2 to attack. But I think you take a -2 AC next round.
Okay. I'll charge him.
Okay.
An attack. Do I need to roll for that?
Yep. You just roll your attack, and he's gonna be grappled condition.
That was gonna be. Do I get what? What are the bonuses for that?
So he's
That's a
grappled,
roll.
and he's not his dex bonus. So
Do I need to add my dex bonuses or anything to that?
no. So you do. You hit with the knife. Do you have any strength?
I have a -1.
Okay, so no, you miss.
Okay.
Oh, no, technically you're flank. No, you hit him. You hit him. So roll your 1d2.
Oh my god.
Okay, so 1 damage. Now it is the creature's turn again. So as he's struggling to get this thing restraint, he sees you behind him, poking him like a small child with a knife. He tries to. He yells at you and says, "I told you you were." He says, "I told you were a nuisance." But he's grappled, so as he goes to try to claw you, he can't. So now I'm gonna try to resist the grapple from Matthew.
Please don't.
Okay, so now I'm gonna try to break free from being grappled. Okay. Attempt to break free. Grapple defender. Grapple defender makes a CMB or escape artist check. I'm gonna make a escape artist check to try to get. I think that's a little higher. I'm gonna try that. Okay, I guess I can't click on it for some reason. I'm just gonna roll. Okay. Does that beat? Now you need to make a CMB check.
Who, me?
Yes.
I'm guessing.
Wow. Okay, I don't.
I got a tight grip. by the. I mean,
That's what she said. Okay, so now it is. Wow, that's my turn again. Steve's turn. Godly,
How does it feel?
I'm about to kill somebody. I'm just gonna just.
yeah,
Okay.
just wait.
Now Steve's turn.
Okay, I'm just looking up a spell rule. What is going on over there? Okay. All right. Here we go. So, because the target is now obscured and in combat, in melee combat and grappled and all that jazz, I can't really shoot into the mess without.
You would take a negative, but I don't think you would take a negative to attack. You'd take a negative to.
What?
You take a negative to hit, but you're not gonna attack one of them.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's fine. I have a better idea. I'm going to move up into the doorway, and I'm going to disrupt undead on the white. So I'm going to shoot a ray of positive energy from my fingertips and attempt to unmake the undead.
Okay.
Conveniently, it is also a 1d20 plus, so hopefully this hits. 17.
Okay, so as you. Okay, so you kill it.
Oh, just straight. I haven't even rolled damage yet.
Oh, okay. Roll.
Is it? I mean, I don't know if it's vulnerable to positive energy or not, but this is positive energy that I'm.
Okay, yeah.
And it's 2 damage, so it'll be 4.
It looked very emaciated and damaged as it is. You see scars all over it, and pieces of its skin being taken away, like it's kind of being some type of experiment as well. So you assume that's already damaged, and with that damage, yeah, you kill it, and the eating stops.
Boom!
And you hear this guy said, he says, Zandalar sees as he's shaking.
The guy in the corner?
Yep.
Yeah, he's next.
He's next.
I can't attack the enemy, so I will attack things chained up on the wall. Okay, next person. Now it is Brent's turn.
All right, I'm going to move out into the room, but I'm gonna move all the way over to where the creature that Steve just put down was.
Okay.
I can't. I'm not turn orders in the way on. I'm guessing that there are some bloody chains over there. Okay, I'm going to slide down to the floor, place my hand on one of the chains, and mutter an incantation to cast Barbed Chains, which I will link for you so you can look at it too.
I know what it does.
I'm going to target the doctor monster thing. And I'm going to, let's see. I'm going to attempt a trip combat maneuver against them instead of doing damage.
Okay.
And it uses the.
Plus your your spell casting ability score. What's your as its attack modifier? Okay, successful. Okay.
For clerics is charisma, right? Oh, that's right, isn't it? My charisma modifier is no, it's not right.
No, it's wisdom.
Wisdom. So it's plus it's a 2, so 2 plus the base attack bonus. I don't think I have one, so it would be just 2 plus the attack. So I would roll. Yeah, I would just roll a straight up d20 and then add 2.
So I'm gonna roll my will save. What did you roll?
16 plus 2, so 18 to trip.
Okay, that is, but I have to make a will save to not be tripped.
No, the will save is not be shaken. The trip combat you're having.
On a successful hit or combat maneuver check, the target must attempt the will save. The failed save, the creature is shaken. Wow.
Yeah. So the thing is, like, you have to avoid being tripped and then also shaken for 1d4 rounds.
Well, you tripped me, so now let me roll a will save.
Nope.
Wow, 1. So roll your 1d4.
So 1d4. Hold on. D4. It's a 1 round. Jesus Christ, these freaking rolls
Okay.
tonight.
Shaken.
But he's
So
still.
for 1 round,
Well, you're tripped, so I guess like you are down.
So you get a +4 to attack me, and then I get a -2 on attack rolls, saving throws, skill checks, and ability check. So you see Brent go over to these bloody chains in the room, because he's a boss and sees his environment, cast a spell, the chains start coming out of the ground, and go and whip around Joel and take his feet out from under him. And he's also shaken. That's a good move, Brent. Now it is Joel's turn. Joel, you get a +2. Excuse me, you get a +4 to attack.
All right.
Scalpel time.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just gonna swing at him with a scalpel. So it's a d20 +4. 20.
Okay. Wow. Okay, you got a 20. So now
That's
roll
a
your damage.
crit, right?
Roll your damage. No, it's not a crit because you didn't roll a 20.
Oh, you're right. Okay. Oh, sorry. Wrong one. So roll
1 damage.
1 damage.
Okay, you roll 1 damage. Now it's the creature's turn. Okay, so since I'm tripped and shaken, I'm going to attempt to get back up, which you should know what that is, Joel. I'm trying to get up in front of you. That's going to be a attack of opportunity. Yep.
So what can I do at that point? Do I get a bonus to that?
Yep.
I've never done an attack of opportunity.
So you just roll, and you still get a +4 because I'm getting up. Okay, so you miss. I'm going to. I think that's a full round action for me to get up anyway. Okay. God, Lee, I can't do anything. I'm still grappled too. This is annoying. Now Matt's turn. What you want to do? You want to just keep your grapple, or do you want to let it go? You want to try to?
I kind of want to keep the grapple. I don't know if it's possible. Try to take a restraint off with one hand. I know it probably a penalty to strength.
Yeah, it's gonna be a penalty to grapple to maintain your grapple check. You gotta think you're grappling him, you're just making him easier to hit.
Right.
Well, when you're in a grapple, I think you can just use an action to deal damage with your fist. So like you could like twist his arm and attempt to, like break it or whatever and deal damage that way.
I think it'd be non-lethal because he's not a monk.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, at this point, non-lethal damage would help too, because taking non-lethal damage over twice of what your current current hit point total is would knock him unconscious. So if he's really low, if you deal like 4 points of non-lethal, he'll still go unconscious.
That's a good idea. I've got him. No need to compromise the grapple, so I'm gonna lash out at him. Okay. Or I'm gonna just twist his arm and try to break it off.
Okay, so roll your attack.
Right.
Rip his arm off and beat him with it.
It's coming. Oh gosh. Okay, and this would I'm just rolling a BAB for this.
Yeah, just roll 1d20, Matt, plus your 4. Just roll 1d20, it's fine. It's not in your thing.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Alright, cool. Oh god.
Misses. It's okay. Now it's your turn, Steve.
All right, so this man with the weird sigil on his forehead.
Words fail. As you hear him, I'm just saying. He's trying to.
I forgot about that. He's just been screaming words fail the entire combat.
He's trying to grab at the bottom of your pants or Doctor's robe. He's just words fail. It's kind of like the scene, like beggars in like Game of Thrones, or like.
Okay, so he's like a caricature of a beggar. All right. So he's clearly alive. He's not undead.
He's alive.
He's what?
He's alive.
He's alive. Okay. Can you use sense motive to determine somebody's like alignment?
Yes.
Because I might try that. Yeah, we'll give it a shot. I'm trained in it, so here goes nothing. It's a free act. Oh, a whopping 7. Fuck me.
He seems trustworthy.
He seems trustworthy.
Or you know what? You don't know. You don't know.
And
From
he's
that.
babbling gibberish.
You don't know. You don't know. Joe, quit playing guitar. You don't know. What? You don't know what to think of him. You don't know if he's crazy.
Yeah, you know, he's making a lot of sense.
You don't know. You don't know what he is. He's just words fail.
All right, whatever. He's broken. His mind's gone. Shit. Where the fuck? Okay. Yeah. Okay. So the guy is the mad surgeon still restrained, correct?
He's so grappled. Yes.
All right. We're gonna go out. We're gonna start punching.
Okay. Roll.
Hold him down for you.
No. I don't know if a 7 hits him.
That's a miss for me, dog.
Alright. It was worth a shot.
Now it is.
Go on.
Brent's turn.
Alright, unlike Steve, like Steve, I'm going to use sense motive on this guy as well and see if I can detect him being possessed or haunted. Let's see.
Which one are we referring to? This gentleman here?
Yeah. Where is my...
I'm sorry, Jeremy. I missed something earlier because I was tied to a table.
Alright.
You don't know what to make of him.
Yeah, I rolled low. That would be a 10 because of my +1.
Do you think that he's just kind of like what Steve said, even though it looks a little meta? He seems like he's got this weird emblem, like a weird yellow emblem on his forehead. He's only speaking a couple of phrases. He looks dehydrated, emaciated, he's got cuts. He looks like broken, like he's been tortured.
Well, there's too much going on right now. I'm going to move out to the center of the room so that I'm close enough to the party in case anyone needs any healing.
Okay.
I can more easily get to them. And that'll be...
Okay. Now, it's my turn. Yeah, no, it's Joel's turn. Go, Joel.
You're still grappled, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, then I'll swing at you again with my scalpel. Is that still +4?
He's not on the ground anymore. But he does take negatives. He takes negative to attack rolls, saving throws.
Okay. 16.
Okay, you hit.
Alright.
Words fail. So even though it's 1 point of damage, you slice as he's trying to cut you. As he tries to dodge out the way, Matthew's character grapples him back in, and it would have been a miss, but since this unnamed beast is grappling him, you jab in his throat, and he starts to.
Yeah.
As he falls to the ground and starts shaking. Okay.
That'll be my turn.
So that's it. I mean, he's on the ground shaking. I mean, he looks like he's bleeding out.
Fantastic. So that's it, right?
Combat's over. Yep.
Oh, okay. I'm on it. As soon as he drops, I'm already on him. I'm putting a knee into his chest. I'm grabbing him by the clothes and I'm like pulling him up to my face. I'm like, "Who do you work for? Answer me. Who do you work for?" I'm also casting a spell while I do this. I'm casting interrogation on it. So he has to answer me truthfully or take more damage.
So, I don't know. I'm just gonna call you Faye Batman because I don't know your character's name. Steve, your character's trying to interrogate someone that's unconscious and bleeding out.
Oh, he's I thought he was still awake.
He was shaking, like he's shaking, because he's going through shock.
That doesn't tell me he's unconscious.
So,
if he's unconscious, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not dumb.
It's okay, bro. Listen, you're in the game. Your character's kind of intense, and that's what's going on. He's bleeding out from his neck.
Ah, fucking useless. Alright, if I could dump him into the corner.
Okay.
Does this one turn into one of those shape changer things when he dies, or is he pretty also the same?
No, he looks very similar to how he looks right now, but yes, he goes more into like the shapeshifter things.
Okay. Well, there's one head, guys.
I also have one, so we have two. We just need one more.
No, you only need.
I'm gonna go check on the elf girl.
Yeah.
The Zelda item music plays.
That's copyright.
Oh, you're right. My bad.
Demonetized.
Legend of Zelda, not a sponsor.
Okay, so what does so what does the group want to do right now? You see this guy, this yelling restraint, trying to get his restraints off.
He helped us, we should help him.
Yeah, that works for me. I'm gonna go check on the girl.
I'm going to approach the big guy and use my channeling ability to heal him.
Okay.
Well, I'll also heal everyone within 30 feet, obviously. So anyone who wants healing should be there or be square.
Steve's character was too worried about booty, so he did not get the healing.
Yeah.
So 6
Well, that's
points.
7.
So
7 because
points.
6 plus 1. No.
So 7 points of HP for you and Joel's character. So, what do you want? You want to take your restraints off, Brent, or what you want to do? He's still frantic. I mean, he's trying to get his restraints off. He's just yelling, restraint. You hear that? And you hear Zenila sees. Word spell.
Can I go shut him up?
What would you like to do, Joel?
I'm gonna go kick him in the freaking teeth.
Okay, roll your check, Joel.
What's the freaking teeth kick roll?
While he's actively trying to get us killed again, I'm gonna go help this guy get unrestrained.
So as you kick him in his side, you hear word spell. So what does your character do now that his restraints is off, Matthew?
Oh, I fly off the table, the body of my captor, and I just lay into him. I'm just like beating him and like ripping parts of him, just like almost ceaselessly. Like I don't even know what's going on. It's like,
and I thought that having a demon spawn with us was bad.
I'm trying to like rip his limb off, you know. I'm just like,
roll a strength check.
I just steal.
I just want to do hood rat stuff on my hood rat friends. Roll a strength check.
Yeah.
On 17, Matthew rips this guy's leg off.
yeah.
Starts beating him with the leg.
I beat him a little bit with the leg, and then like eventually I sort of like cool down, just like covered in blood, and like he's a bloody mess on the floor now.
So Matthew, you have 3 rounds of rage left, but you are exhausted. That's how rage goes. So
Yep.
What do y'all want to do? Make some checks in the room, guys. Remember the checks you can make.
Investigation. How is the Fae girl? Since I went to go check on her and apparently missed out on.
She seems like she's looking. She looked, and like you can tell like she seems She makes a comment. She says, "I've never seen anyone kill one. I thought they were indestructible."
Well, we've killed 2.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. Well, then you'll be happy to know that this is the second one we've killed. But I want to
She's gonna
get to
be
the
all
bottom of
angry.
this. So if you want to stay safe, you should probably stick with us. Stick with me.
And she like very like skitishly says, "Okay." So what did y'all want to do while you're in the room still?
Roll investigation.
That'll be search.
Whatever.
I'm going to. Oh, he's still doing.
I guess perception in Pathfinder.
Yeah. Okay, 20. Damn, that's a good roll. That's a good roll. So you see, in this one, you see a dagger that looks like a really good shape. Like it's like a beautiful dagger. It looks like it's really crafted really well. You can make some checks on that. It can be like a knowledge local. You know, you can kind of see what type it is. You see,
Woo. Yeah. All right. Cool. So I found a pretty nice dagger. Yeah. I don't know if I have knowledge local.
but you can do like a magic check or detect magic. You know, I mean.
I don't have any of those. I don't have use magic device. I have spellcraft, but that's for active spells. I have nature and I have knowledge, religion.
Well,
I have knowledge arcana. Does knowledge arcana help?
No.
I have knowledge arcana.
No. Okay. None of those. Yeah.
It's not gonna help. Yeah.
Fuck it. It's my dagger now. I found it. It's mine.
But you can tell on the craftsmanship that it's really well made.
Cool. Nice dagger obtained. Anything else in here that
You see a bloody doctor's coat, which is what he had on, and then you see. Let me see. I'm gonna check my notes. You see.
Jeremy, are you actually streaming this? Because I can't find it. Where are you streaming this
It's
at?
Hugo Tanks, HUGOTANKS. But listen, please mute it because it's gonna.
Is it all one word? Like, is it all one?
Yeah.
Oh, on Twitch.
Twitch.
Okay.
Please mute it, definitely.
So.
It's gonna echo.
That's you know what you find on the table? You find a sort of different like skins, like laid out. And I'll say upon further investigation, you see kind of some human skin that looks like it matches the guy who's saying words fail and praise and Zendalar sees, and different parts of his body. You see some parts of the skin from the cadaver that's half eaten, and then you see parts of the skin from the ghoul, this beast or whatnot you saw that was eating the half-eaten body. But then what's odd is you see parts of like little rolls of skin. You see multiple of them though, and it looks like the skin matches the person in the restraints that was yelling restraints. But what's odd though is that you can't find anywhere on the body that they fit.
Okay, so all right. Do you have a name, creature?
Restraint.
Okay. Good talk.
Right after that conversation, sorry. Go ahead.
Splains, can you keep an eye on Mr. Restraints over there?
I'm gonna flip the table during this, and try to rip off one of the tables I was on. I don't know if it's made of wood. I don't know if I need to check that first.
You're fine.
I'm assuming I already.
I'll say you did it. It's wooden table though, so you have a table leg.
rip off the table there.
You also see some type of ointment, like in like a vial that was beside the surgical tools too.
Puts the lotion on its skin. Okay, I get it. Well, that's disturbing and unholy.
And it's magical. You detect magic on it.
What's magical? The ointment?
Yeah.
How do I know that the ointment is magical?
Detect magic.
Well,
I don't have detect magic.
I looked in your character sheet and I thought I saw detect magic. Yeah. Oh, it's read magic. Excuse me. Well, Matthew, Brent, you have to detect magic. You do, don't you?
As an ability, yeah, or as a spell, I think I've already used on my level 1 spells. So I think I might do it like a cantrip or an orison.
It's an orison.
Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, you're right, I can use it.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I just say that it's always on. You detect a low level magic, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's magical about it? What's magical about this ointment?
You would have to
It's moisturizing.
You would have to roll like a spellcraft check to see what type of spell it is.
I don't know if I have spellcraft. I think I might, actually.
While all of this is going down, can I move?
Wow, 18, yeah. So
Um,
you know that is a... I forget the name of the spell, but, I'm gonna write it down. But I can just tell you, it's something that helps, so when somebody dies, you put this on them to save them from rotting.
Okay, so it's like a preservative.
Yes, but I'll look the spell up later.
Gentle repose, probably. An ointment of gentle repose.
That's it. That's it.
Alright, well... I have no use for this. Maybe one of you wants to keep it as evidence or something, but... I guess we'll hang on to it, but it's not particularly useful. Is everyone done here? Can we move on?
yes.
Alright, good, because I'm starting to get hungry.
So I'm gonna have all the players go to the hallway.
I hold up the leg.
So I'm just kind of. Is everybody here? Did you get the new screen? Strengths here. Strain is here, followed by who's leading the way, and then we got this girl here.
I'm going first, I guess.
Okay. She falls behind you. You hear a noise. Clink, 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 clink. I'm gonna assume you have the lantern there.
Yeah.
And he says, "Who is it?" He sees nervous again. He says, "Who is it? Who goes there?"
You can clearly see who it is. It's the people we have been trying to complete your shitty quest for the past hour. You're getting 2 heads. I'm not going to go hunting down anymore. Here, pass it forward. I motion to the tiefling.
He says.
Yeah, I'll grab it.
You hear the 2 heads there. You hear some whispering, some. He says, "Don't go any further." He says, "The demon thing." He says, "Stay there. We'll wait for our captain to get here." So.
Yeah. Okay.
So.
Fine.
As the captain goes up, he sees the head. He says, He says, "The guards." He tells the guards. He says, "Back down, men." And you hear the crossbows go. You know, you kind of hear them kind of unloading them or not. Cinching them at your head. He says. We'll open the door to your left to parlay. He says, "First of all, my name is Captain York." He says, sorry for the trouble, but you never can be too sure about what's going on around here. He said, well, these shapeshifters and there's rain that's melting walls and skin, and you just never can be too sure. So I'm going to reveal this area. You hear like a little latch. You hear a lot of latches, and you actually hear like a crossbow. Excuse me, a crossbow. A crowbar. Goodness gracious, a crowbar unhinging nails from the door as well. Like you hear that. And I'm gonna reveal this room. These two rooms to y'all. Here. Now, I'm just gonna put one person here. You kind of can see that this is like a makeshift guard gate. You can clearly see that these two small rooms they were once separated, but it seems that there's like a broad gap in the brick walls that link them, which is I'm gonna tink here. You can see dusty buckets, brooms, racks of cleaning supplies laying in the one rear in this area, which you see to your left there. But you see that there's small desks and chairs that are shoved out the way. The northern room of this wall looks like it was once stored supplies and cleaning equipment. You kind of see like tools, and it looks like it could be type of supply room that's for cleaning, but also it helped maintain the boiler. You see shovels and things like that. But now you see clearly that it's more like a staging area, as you see the two guards there. And you see like your boards and nails to the side to where they've kind of had the door there. You see like claw marks of something trying to attack in there. But anyway, long story short, you see this was a gatehouse at one time. So, anyway, so you see
It's a gatehouse?
it seems like it's a
You
makeshift
made it sound
gatehouse.
like a janitor's closet.
It is, but you can tell they're using it as like a gatehouse, like a makeshift gatehouse.
Okay.
Yeah, like there's one door here. There's like a little area between, and all that. Then that door was like kept really locked and kept. So, anyways, okay. So I'm gonna reveal these areas to you. So as York comes down, he greets the party. I'm just going to have everyone kind of move your characters into the gatehouse or whatnot.
In here?
Mm-hmm. So General York's there. He says my name is Captain York. I'm going to send you. We're going to go to the chapel. You can talk to, I should say, our impromptu leader of what's going on right now. But you can clearly see that now that you look into the men's eyes with the crossbows, you can clearly see that they have not slept. It seems like for days. At that time, as you go back into the gatehouse, the men go back and they immediately start hammering the nails back into the locks to try to resituate the doors or start to move desks back. So.
Okay, can you addressing the captain? Can you explain what's going on here?
Yep, let me change my battery. Yep. Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Can you hear me now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So he tells you, he says, okay. He says, it seems like he says, I really don't know for what's going on. He says, I came here under my commander, Winter. We were here to do a job. I don't know much of the details, but we were here, and then all of a sudden the ground started shaking and rumbling, and then this mist started to file in. At that moment, some of the patients, some of the dead started to turn into these like shapeshifters and like monstrosities that be cannibalistic and that started attacking. We also know that a group of residents kind of started a cult or whatnot and started killing other residents. So we came to this side of the asylum, and we barricaded ourselves in.
These cultists are in the village or here in the asylum?
In the asylum.
Okay, well, it appears that most of the area beyond this point is collapsed and inaccessible.
He says that there was one way, there's one way out, but he says he will talk to you more about that later. But he does tell you that a resident has rose up and led a revolt, and then they marked themselves with weird yellow like clothing and yellow dyes and yellow symbols on their faces. But he says that's all he knows.
All right, and this chapel that you're talking about is safe?
Yeah, he says it's safe. He says that lots of men have had nightmares. We all have nightmares at night. But he said that the chapel seems was safe. So he's going to walk you to here at the chapel, and I'm going to reveal that to you.
Are you going to lend this woman safe passage? You denied her. She's with us now.
He says we never can be too sure, but if you've killed 2 of the creatures, he said that I think that I can trust you if you've killed 2. But he says,
all right, very well.
But he says that winter, you have to go on more inspection of winter. So you walk in, you clearly see that this chapel is consecrated to Pharasma, and you know that because there's a prominent statue of the god is standing before the sanctuary's westernmost wall and depicted on the spiritual stained glass windows. However, there are smaller candlelit shrines to other deities, including Adbar, Desna, Estriel, Gorza, Amade, Aurori, Serenray, and Shaylin. And there's even a small box of Venetian box of Asmodeus and Zan Kuthan. Probably pronouncing that wrong. So you see improvised palettes, close beneath sculptured divinities. You see cooking fires burning beneath the crack of the windows. But what's even more alarming is that you see beautiful patterns of violet and blue stained glass sprouting from patterns of prison-like bars. So you see beautiful, you see a church, like old school churches with like the beautiful glass windows, but you see bars on the windows, and you see dozens of candles flicker from the modest little cubbies of the church. And then you see right here, you see this lady. Let me show you your handout, show to players, show to everyone. You see her. Now, you notice something odd about her as well. You note that she has 2 colored eyes, jet dark black hair, and very, very pale skin. But then you see on the left and the right side, it looks like asylum patients. Some are murmuring, some are shaking constantly. Some are they're wandering around. You see a couple of orderlies trying to corral a couple of the patients in the corner, trying to get them calmed down. You see people trying to cook fires. It's a mess in here. It's horrible. And then you see what looks like to be the leader under the shrine right here. And Captain York points to her and said, "This is our leader, Winter. She'll have more information for you." But as you clear the corner, you also see something very odd here. You see this really creepy red curtain in the middle being hung up in the hallway. Okay? So who would like to go now? Joel, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Brent, are you thinking? What are you gonna do?
Well, nothing right now. I'm just again taking in. I'm kind of drained as far as spellcrafting ability and stuff. So my character needs to rest.
Can I ask one of them about the curtain? Because I'm kind of curious about it.
He says, I'll let Winter explain the curtain to you. He says, just don't go near it, just because this is a sight to uphold. We don't let the children go by there. We don't let them see that. We just don't. He says, Winter can tell you a little more information about it.
Okay. Arius looks at the rest of the group and just says, I say we go see Winter.
Okay, let's see if she has the answers to what the hell's happening over.
I can't hear Matt. I see you talking, but I can't hear you.
I forgot that I'm. I just said I want to nod.
Okay.
Man, no sooner has Steve found another woman in the campaign than he left the last one behind.
Well, I can't control her, so I have to have her move with me. I have to have Jeremy move her with me.
It's just can I make her? Can I make her? We'll work on that later. It's fine.
Knock knock, open up, FBI.
So Winter goes there, and she seems from her. Okay, roll a sense motor check.
Who?
Anyone who wants to roll a sense motor check.
I'll roll one. Shoot.
What check did you say? I can't hear you.
So just when we were 23, you hear her make little comments. You see that she has a very sardonic personality already, as she's talking to people.
Wait, she's muttering nasty things about me under her breath?
Not about you, about the people around. Like, she's giving orders, but she's being very sarcastic about how she's giving her orders.
Okay.
But she
What a bitch.
So she looks at you and says, Captain York says, these are the ones that was at the barrier. They have some questions for you. So she lets out kind of a sigh, and she says, please come over here and follow me. There's no ones over here. And you see there's no one by the shrine. So the party member, I'm just going to say as soon as go. So in this area, you can see that there is a shrine of Desna. There's candles lit. And she says, so I'm sure you all have questions for me.
What's behind the curtain?
Steven, so I'll let you. Would you have any questions?
Right. Winter is your name, I presume.
She says, yes, you're correct.
For lack of a better term, we're prisoners. We fought our way out. I have absolutely no recollection, really, of who or where I am. I think that it applies to most of us. Maybe you can explain what the hell's going on, because I've nearly died twice in the past hour and a half, and I'd really like to stop that happening and get to the bottom of this.
She says, the same here. She's like, we were sent on a mission from we were helping the royal accusers investigate the strangeness in a town nearby, and we tracked the strangers now into this asylum, and it's been very odd. She's like, we got here, and then the first night I was talking to the head of the asylum, and I was staying here inside the chapel, but then the next night, the floor started to tremble beneath me, and I thought, I'm not used to this area. I'm not sure what they have earthquakes or not, but then this mist started to flow in, and residents. What's odd is that the night or two before, the residents started having dreams about these strange creatures with claws that were shape-shifting, and patients turning into these creatures that are eating each other. But this is an asylum, so no one thought anything about it. A day or two later. Why am I echoing?
Why are you echoing? That's my fault. Apparently my headphones aren't working. Hold on.
That's fine. Let me know you got it.
No, it's still not right.
It's fine. I'll mute you.
Really quick.
On Discord, it's fine.
Talk.
So we all, the orderlies and the administrators thought it was normal because it's the sane asylum. Well, an earthquake happened, and then the mist started floating in. At that time, a revolt of some of the residents
Okay, there we go.
rose up and started killing other residents. And this weird occurrences kept on happening. But people who are dying are raising as these undead monstrosities that are killing other patients. We had some staff members turn into shapeshifters. We decided to put a barricade up in this area, and then something happened over the door of like this flesh-like creature that was talking. That started to say something. I don't really grasp it. We immediately put a red curtain over it. But she says that's all I know for right now. That's what happened. I came in here to investigate something. The day after I was here to investigate, all this stuff happened.
Okay, so how long have you been here?
She says I've been here. She says I know I've been to sleep 3 times.
Okay, that's a roundabout way of answering that. What are the days not passing?
She says there is no sun in the sky. There is no moon. There is no night. It's just this orange and it's just yellowish mixture. You open a door or a window, it starts to flood in like a small fog, and then the patients, the people, these freaks, whatever they are, they start to go crazy, start murmuring things. So we just haven't tried to go outside. You hear strange noises when we open windows. It just seems so.
So what are you eating if you're stuck in here?
Well, we had rations, and we have rations, which she points to in the corner. We have about 3 to 4 days, 3 to 4 days rations. I think it could be 2. I'm not sure. We've just been eating onion soup, onion broth, cabbage broth, and dried meats, which we keep stored in one of the other rooms.
Okay, so just to clarify this for myself and the present company, you and your handful of men and these remaining patients are trapped in this half of the asylum, and everything that is outside is this changing that we saw in our dreams as well, and prevents anybody from leaving. Am I understanding this correctly?
She says right now that's all I can get down to. I was here to investigate the strangers in this home, in this asylum. And as I was talking to the head administrator, this is what happened.
Okay, where's the head administrator?
She's more in the center of the asylum. Her name.
So she's cut off from us.
Yes, her name is Iliaj Lysandra. I haven't heard from her. Like I said, I want to say I've been 2 to 4 days here.
Okay, well, I have a proposal.
She's all ears. She smirks. She says, she smirks. She says, I'm all ears.
Seeing as you guys are holed up here and you have your hands full with the prisoners, and you were kind enough to let us in, we'd like to stay here and recuperate, and I, at the very least, am going to get to the bottom of this, because I sure as hell am not dying in here or starving to death. I can't speak for the rest of the people accompanying me, but I'm sure they also would not like to end their days cooped up in a crazy house.
She says, you seem stable enough. She says, all things considered, if you can find some way from escape, some route that doesn't lead straight into the terrible fog, I can see that my organization can see you very, very well rewarded.
That's all well and fine, but for now, I would just like to have some food, because I'm absolutely ravenous.
She says that's fine. She says we'll be preparing dinner. If you want to do some chores around the camp or to make the makeshift camp to make this thing easier. You might could help with the chopping of the wood or cooking of the food or something like that. You know, we won't turn down help.
Yeah, absolutely. Point me to it.
Okay, so does anyone else have any questions for her?
Considering he recommended I speak to her after this long conversation, it seems elementary, but I would like to know what is the curtain about.
The what?
The curtain.
So the curtain, she says, sorry, curtain. She says, I don't. She says there's a thing growing in the hall. She's like, there was a door there once. She's like, it's like a mass of tumorous flesh. She said the guards started attacking it, but some of them wound up with claw bites on them. It says it's like a creature reached out and grabbed them and started biting them. So we just put a curtain over it. She said we've left it alone and it hasn't bothered us. Please don't tell any of the residents or the children about it.
Noted.
And she's like, feel privy to investigate anywhere around the camp or kind of look for supplies anywhere you may see fit. Okay, Brent.
I asked if there's anywhere we can potentially rest so we can recuperate our energy.
She says you can rest, but anywhere in the camp, but I wouldn't sleep unless you sleep inside the chapel itself. For some reason, when we sleep in other rooms, even the guards nod off, and the other areas, they come back with horrible dreams, and they don't get a night's sleep. Okay. I myself has fallen to not getting a good night's sleep unless here in the chapel.
Great. I think my character is still pretty exhausted from earlier. Yep. I'm very confused for all this, so I just lumber over here to what looks to be a bed and just sort of like slump down on it.
Okay.
I do the same.
So we'll say that everyone rest and gets your con plus your level of hit points back.
I am back.
So everyone's resting, and you get your con plus your level hit points back. But guess what, guys? You get
what?
Con plus 2 because you're level 2. Everybody level 2.
Everybody level up.
Aww.
Everybody in the crew level up.
Getting tipsy.
So if y'all want to take a quick 5-minute break for you nerds who can level up quickly, we can do that, and then we can continue playing for a little bit.
Sure.
Why? Okay, my character sheet will not allow me to. I can't change my level.
You have to go to your configuration, and you can change it there.
Is it in my configuration? Oh, okay.
So I'm going
to
end not my stream, but I'm going to end my recording for right now, and then we'll start back when we get leveled up.